going to be a chance for Carrizo! You'll learn! It's Tucker, and he has his first goal!
Last week we told you good things were coming in threes. Well, episode 3 of The Report has us circling back to that idea. This week we're coming to you from the New York Red Bulls training facility following a historic and record-breaking match week 5. For the first time in MLS NEXT Pro history, there were 3 hat-trick performances in the same match week. Chattanooga FC's Jalen James notched the first of the weekend, becoming just the 5th MLS NEXT Pro player to net 3 in the first half of play. Afterward, he explained the feeling of his history-making hat trick.
Rod took a chance on me, and I'm thankful for it. And I'm glad that I could help my team win by scoring the 3 goals.
While James had the first of the match day, Osorio had the fastest. And not just of this season, Harold Osorio scored the fastest hat trick in MLS NEXT Pro history, recording all 3 goals in the span of 8 minutes. He scored 2 in a row in stoppage time in the first half versus Red Bulls 2, then followed that up with his 3rd in the 50th minute of play. So to put it plainly, his 8 goals in 3 minutes is the equivalent to him scoring a goal every 2.5-ish minutes, which is insane. For a little more context on that, some other things that take 8 minutes, well, if you're the average fit person, you could run a mile. If you're Joey Chestnut, you could eat 54 hot dogs. If you're the average domestic human, like me, you could maybe hard boil an egg. And if you're the speed of light, you could get from here on Earth to the sun, but you'd still be 19 seconds short in 8 minutes. So, safe to say, a very impressive performance by Osorio, but he was not to be outdone by a guy on the very same pitch, just on the opposite team. Roald Mitchell one-upped Osorio, scoring 4 goals in the match and notching all of them also in just the first half. Let's take a look at the player of the match day's performance now by the numbers. He became just the 4th player in MLS NEXT Pro history to record a 4-goal game. That brings his total number of goals scored this season to 8, becoming the fastest player to 8 goals to start a season in MLS NEXT Pro. That also means he's scoring an average number of 1 goal for every 45 minutes. But his performance so far in the season, according to head coach Ibrahim Sagaya, comes as no surprise to him.
No, Mitchell, each game is getting better. I think this is a player which had a lot of qualities. He hasn't been there, but you can see it. Each game is getting better. It's bad now he gets injured, but this is a player which has a lot of future.
Apparently also deserving of that type of feat are the 4 other players who have scored 4 goals in a single match. SKC2's Raouf Salifu was the first to ever do it in the league. NYC2's John Dennis achieved the milestone just 1 week later. And former MLS NEXT Pro MVP and Cup champion Jason Russell Rowe notched 4 against in-state rival FC Cincinnati 2. Mitchell became the first to do it since September of 2022. And while those were impressive individual performances, this match week saw some historic team outputs as well. Jalen James scored 3 of Chattanooga's 6 over Inter Miami 2. Jonathan Jimenez scored a brace for NYCFC 2, who also put up 6 total over Revs 2. We mentioned the 2 stars of Red Bulls 2 and Fire 2, who helped each of their teams to 5 goals apiece in regulation. And rounding out the offensive firepower was Union 2, putting up 5 while allowing none in their match against Atlanta United 2. Now, those types of performances certainly made some waves when it comes to the latest power rankings, and there were some big shakeups towards the top, so be sure to check out the full list on our website of power rankings at MLSNextPro.com. So as you saw this week, these cleats were made for scoring. The report has you covered on all of those goals and all of the action across all of our MLS NEXT Pro outlets. That does it for this week. We'll see you next time from America's Heartland.